What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James, talking to you today about the Maiar DEX. The launch has happened, the swap is available, liquidity farming is all up and running. So I'm going to talk about how this has launched, the price that is already like the 6+X that's already done, and what's to come. Before I do, as always, the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would absolutely crash it in this cycle. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you were still holding those bags, you would be in profit for $68,200. Add in the 2,600 you invested, you'd be sitting on 70,800. I've held them all and I've closed positions on them all in profit, except Green. Green sucked. Got out of Green. And reinvested all that into new cryptos. If you want to see what I'm in, you can check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio, one that's primed for enormous gains, one that keeps outperforming the market week in and week out. My biggest holdings, some of them have exploded, and I keep banging on about this, but bank your profits along the way, guys. You have to bank your profits in a bull cycle. Yeah, no, very few people get out at the top of the market. But if you're banking along the way, that's great, because the bear cycle, all these people that are in the bull cycle, they always leave during the bear cycle. It's madness. The bear cycle is like having a 2-year-long Black Friday. Everything's on discount, and you can find some gems that are hugely undervalued. I found Phantom in the bear cycle. It's up 400 times in value. So a $2.5 investment in Phantom during the bear cycle would currently have netted you a profit of $1 million. And all I do during the bear cycle is find those coins that are hugely undervalued, considering the proposition they offer, and I'll be sharing them with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of it, you can check it out. Right, Maiar DEX. So the Maiar DEX is built on Elrond. Maiar DEX launched at 0.0002 dollars. Right. My child having fun. The current price is 0.001337. So let's just do a quick bit of maths there. 0.001337 divided by 0.0002. 6.685. That's what it's done. A 6.685x since launch. Swaps went live very recently. Absolutely unbelievable. So if you bear in mind, the DEX effectively went live on the 20th. In the first 12 hours, $840 million of total value locked were put into it. And MEX had a market cap of 1.8 billion. That's what happened yesterday. Now there is over, comfortably over $1 billion in total value locked. In fact, if we have a look, total value locked 1.4 billion in the first 24 hours. Market cap over $2 billion. And the opportunities here are immense. I spoke about this with Copy My Crypto members, many of whom have made thousands of dollars off of this. Because what it was it was always going to have success. It's built upon Elrond. Elrond is Ethereum 2.0, but now. And we've got to look at what's to come. So right now, if you hold MEX, you should be staking the hell out of this. APR is 595%. And if you're compounding once a day, your APY is over 10,000% across the year. It's absolutely staggering. And bear in mind as well, right now, there are some seriously good percentages if you're doing eGold MEX or even eGold USDC. One thing you have to bear in mind with any liquidity pool tokens, though, is there is risk of impermanent loss. If the less so with, I suppose, eGold USDC, because at least one of them, USDC, can't change in price. eGold obviously can, so you still might get impermanent loss to some degree there. And you can also add liquidity. The active pools, if you add liquidity, huge APY percentages again. Now swaps are up and running, but right now very limited. eGold, MEX, USDC. The question really is how well can this run? And you've got to bear in mind right now, limited in terms of what you can do in terms of swaps, but anything built upon Elrond is inevitably going to be part of the swaps. They're going to end up having tons of opportunities for swaps. That is inevitable. If you actually check out what they've been saying, obviously within the Maiar DEX Twitter, Benjamin Minchu is obviously tweeting a lot because the whole goal of Elrond was to bring DeFi to the billions. You know, he wanted to get a billion people involved. And now with all of this up and running, like I said, the question is how high can this go? Right now, it's got a 2 billion market cap. A 10 billion market cap seems certainly achievable, but you've got to bear in mind, I can't imagine the market cap of this is gonna exceed Elrond. So if Elrond goes to say 20 billion market cap, which I think puts it about $1,000 a token, then the Maiar DEX could certainly be a $10 billion market cap. So it could 5x from here, potentially. And as more swaps are added, as more potential is added within the Maiar exchange, there's huge room for growth. When you realize that in the last 24 hours, the Maiar exchange itself has done $91 million in transactions in its first 24 hours, there's huge potential. And since the Maiar DEX went live, Elrond's obviously skyrocketed. Elrond's over $400 now. This is one that I'm very optimistic that there's going to be huge growth. Because one thing that's happening as well, and one benefit of having or buying MEX tokens is MEX are going to have their own Launchpad. So literally specific to Elrond. So anything that launches on Elrond will go through the Maiar DEX, through their own Launchpad. Again, very exciting. You know, they've done HoloRide is the first launch that they're having. So HoloRide is an Audi-based. Let me find it, because I'm sure Lucian Minchu spoke about it as well. But HoloRide is an Audi project, right? Where they're looking at effectively changing the way in which we drive. Yeah. So it's going to be Audi innovation through Elrond's blockchain tech. Again, a very interesting opportunity in terms of potential. So HoloRide is Audi-backed HoloRide to transform every car into the ultimate entertainment experience via extended reality and NFTs on the Elrond blockchain, turning vehicles into moving theme parks. Kind of like the idea, to be honest. And registration for the Launchpad and KYC has already begun. It closes tomorrow. And you get the opportunity to potentially get in early on this token. They're looking at 4 cents per token. 50 million tokens being offered, so that literally is just a market cap of $2 million. Potential for this to run very, very well. Obviously, there's good potential for this. But on top of that, again, the excitement here for me is Elrond is legitimately one of the best blockchains around in terms of speed, in terms of fees. Maiar is going to be at the forefront of launches. The MEX token is going to be at the forefront of all the launches on Elrond. On top of the fact, again, of being up and running for 24 hours and already doing stupid volume, already doing stupid growth in terms of price, in terms of market cap, in terms of total value locked. This, to me, is a 10 billion market cap coin. because fundamentally, we've seen lots of DEXs. There are lots of DEXs in the top 100. But as there are more swaps added in, more tokens and more token assets and added into the swap features, the room for growth here is staggering. Staggering. And you've just got to say well done to the team. What they've done, what they've achieved with this is staggering. And I think there's great room here for continued growth as more and more people use it. And like I said, staking return, your returns on the farms are ridiculous. Again, if you either have MEX or you have eGold and USDC, you could feasibly. I mean, I'm always very cautious on liquidity pool tokens because I think, like I said, impermanent loss is a pain in the arse. You don't want it, but the APR is massive, absolutely massive. And with their new token supply model, which I really like. I like the fact that they times everything by 1,000, so that they've effectively utilized the model that we've seen with sort of meme coins. This huge token supply draws in a real excitement to a lot of people. Price is running well, but yeah. Are you guys excited about this? If you're in it, let me know. Have you been trying out the swap functionality in the farms and the analytics? Because if you have, I'd be fascinated to hear. But yeah, as this begins to grow, and as we start seeing more cryptos launching through the MEX Launchpad, I think this is one that's going to be very, very exciting. And it's already at 2 billion market cap, so it's already in the top 100. It's been up and running for a day. But yeah, 10 billion market cap, so 5x. I think 5x this cycle is certainly achievable. Certainly achievable. It's one that really interests me. If you weren't in on this, bad luck, but there's still plenty of opportunities within this now. And if you were in Copy My Crypto, then everyone there got in on this, so you want to be a part of Copy My Crypto. And that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. Like I said, take a look at Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio, one that keeps outperforming the market week in and week out. But the biggest thing is, and I bang on about it all the time, bank your profits along the way. For the love of God, bank your profits, because you want that money, you want that cash supply to invest during the bear cycle. Because at the end of the bull cycle, it will only take a couple of weeks before everything retraces by 70% or so. And in the bear cycle, there's going to be some seriously good cryptos, hugely undervalued, and that's what I'll be sharing with everyone in Copy My Crypto. So you can check it out and be a part of it. Take care, guys.